My name is Mr. Anderson, and these are all the exits coming off of the Comic-Con highway for April 5th through April 8th. Let's take a look at our list located in our main bar right here. We're under this week's exits. So let's see what we're doing. The Comic-Con highway is going to the Midwest and Illinois. Illinois is going to be busy this weekend. Ryan Cummings with Skeletal Press is going to be there to promote Rubble Kings at Hero and Villains Fan Fest Saturday and Sunday. That's April 7th and 8th. If you're in California, Madeline Holly Rising is going to be at Booth Table 71 during the Silicon Valley Comic Con. Also in the Northeast, you're going to have my friend Bob Sally bringing the show to the Showboat in New Jersey. There's also in Illinois, believe it or not, another con. And I know you guys know what the third con is, but we'll get there. Comic-Con Highway is going to the Midwest. In Illinois, Jason's going to be there at the Walker Stalker Con in Chicago. That's also happening the 7th through the 8th. But if you're in New Orleans, if you're lucky enough to be in New Orleans, it's WrestleMania weekend. And why wouldn't there be a fantastic show? That's right. WrestleCon is happening right now during WrestleMania weekend. Well, not right now. It actually starts tomorrow, the 5th. I'm so excited. I'm so envious of my good friend, James Eric Hudson. Eric Hudson is what he likes to go by. James on Facebook. Amazing guy. Just makes the dreaded dinosaur man. He's going to be there. I'm so envious, but not too envious. You want to know why? Because of C2E2. That's right. I'm heading there, and it's going to be Devil's Due's biggest C2E2 ever. They're going to have a comic throne photo op. You know I'm going to be there. I'm going to get my picture taken. You guys never see me really in too many pictures, but this I'm going to get a picture of. I'm excited. That's right. Devil's Due booth is going to be 907. This time, I'm just going as a pro. Don't have a table. It's going to be a little weird in that regard. I'm so used to tabling nowadays that it's going to be weird not to know what to do with myself in a certain respect, but I'm going to be able to go there. I'm going to be able to meet some people, check out Chicago. Of course, this is my second time in Chicago. I was just there during the winter. Now, I'm not alone. I'm going to be joined by some amazing people in Chicago. Get excited because guess who's going to be there? That's right. Sean Forney is going to fornify the C2E2 event, and he's in Artist Alley at L11. Also, of course, besides Devil's Due, they're going to have their Devil's Due compadre, Dirk Manning, is coming. He's going to be there. He's going to be in H8 for Hate. That's right. So you're going to have Dirk Manning. You're going to have me wandering. You're going to have Sean Forney. You're going to have the whole team from Devil Dues, including Josh Blaylock. So C2E2 is the place to be, Chicago. So many cons, 3 cons in one place in Chicago. It's amazing. But it doesn't end there. In Texas, there's going to be a Comic-Con exiting. It's going to have Jay Gillespie. He is boothing at Fan Expo at A80. Also in Texas is going to be Blake Harrington, who's going to be at the Fan Expo through the 6th through the 8th as well. Both things happening in Texas. And Andy Shaggy Corte is going to be in the Boiler Room Con, or the Boiler Con, I should say. That's in the Purdue University in West Lafayette, Indiana. So we're going to go over to our good friends at Convention Scene to see what is happening on the regular Comic-Con highways. We've just gone through the Indie Creator Comic-Con highway. So let's see. C2E2, top of the list. No kidding. It's got to be huge. I can't wait to see you guys there. That's the 6th through the 8th this month. San Jose, of course, is hosting the Silicon Valley Comic Con. That's in the San Jose Convention Center. That's happening through the 6th through the 8th. Also, the Empire State Comic Con. Surprised we don't know anyone going to that. It's happening the 6th through the 8th. That's in Albany Capitol Center. Morgantown Comic-Con is happening in the Colette Street Recreation Center on the 7th in North Carolina. In New York City, there's an MOCCA Arts Festival happening on the 7th and the 8th in my hometown. Fresno Collectors Expo is happening in Fresno, California. That's the 7th and the 8th as well. And Atlantic City, the Garden State Comic Fest. I believe Chris Matt said he might be going there. He never confirmed with me, so you might be able to see the Garden State Comic Fest going on with people I know from the north. No one ever calls me anymore now that I moved to Florida. Kidding around aside, though, it should be a fantastic show. Check it out. Saratoga, New York is busy, too. 3 shows in New York. Saratoga Springs is going to have a Comic-Con event the 7th through the 8th. That's happening at the Saratoga Springs City Center. If you're in Lutherville, Timotone, you're going to have the comic book and non-sports card show at the Radisson Hotel North Baltimore. That's on the 8th, and that's in Maryland. I was just up there. It's weird weather up there right now. In Florence, South Carolina, you're going to have the Power Comic-Con. That's on the 8th, and that's it for the Comic-Con Highway for the regular. We're going to go back over really quickly to see the Creator Comic-Con Highway, which will have Andy Shaggy Corte at the Boiler Room in Indiana. In Texas, you have Jay Gillespie and Blake Harrington taking over Fan Expo in Texas. Now, Fan Expo is people who bring you, of course, MegaCon. Now, C2E2 is brought to you by Reed Pop, who brings you New York Comic Con. So we know this is going to be huge. And it's going to be even huger now that we know that Dirk Manning's going to be there at H8. We're going to have our site friend, Sean Fournet, going to be there. He's going to be in L11. I'm going to be there handing out cards, talking about how to advocate for indie comics all throughout the show. Make me your weird Where's Waldo? Find Where's Rob at the show. And, of course, the big Devil's Due booth, 907. It's going to be happening. Josh Blaylock and a host of other amazing talents. And the awesome Comic-Con Throne photo op is going to be available. My good friend Eric Hudson is going to be at WrestleCon. Just amazing. He's in New Orleans where the WrestleMania is taking place. He's going to see so many people. Comic-Con Highway Midwest exit is Jason Schultz, who's going to be at Walker Stalker Con in Chicago. Also in New Jersey, you're going to find my friend Bob Sally bringing the show to the Showboat. Madeline Holly Rising, amazing creator, is going to be at Booth Table 71 at Silicon Valley Comic Con. Also, Ryan Cummings is going to be in Chicago, but he's not going to be at C2E2, and he's not going to be at Walker Stalker. He's going to be at the Heroes and Villains Fan Fest. So how fantastic is that? This is all brought to you by Indie Advocates. Thank you for joining us for this show. We'll be back on in just a few minutes, Facebook, for you. But for those of you on YouTube land, we are wishing you well and reminding you to go out and support comic books and indie creators by going to the Comic-Cons off the Comic-Con Highway this weekend. It's a great way to support creators by buying their stuff, right? Don't worry about autographs of people who are famous. Who cares about them? Buy an indie comic this weekend. All right, stay tuned. Those of you still watching on Facebook and YouTube, we're going to be back on in just a minute with Kickstarter Talk.